Set your butane torches to high and your expectations to low. Coming to you live from Just the Tip Cigars in the hills of the Steel City. Get ready to get your fix. This is the Cigar Junkies Podcast. Welcome to the Cigar Junkies Podcast, a cigar show for the community by the community. A forum to talk stogies, booze, food, and anything else in the cigar lifestyle. If you're looking for ratings, negativity, reviews, or authority on all things cigars, you came to the wrong place. Whether you like what you hear or not, please join the conversation and let us know by finding us at the Cigar Junkies Facebook group or emailing us at thecigarjunkies@gmail.com.
What's up, junkies? What the fuck was that?
That's my cue.
Right, yeah. We don't have Jason's giant booming voice, man.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and say we broke the noise filter on there or the compressor because something popped, and I apologize.
Really?
I'll get it. Oh boy. Maybe it was just in my ear.
I would say I was this way, so
the
I was
volume
drinking coffee, so you can't blame me.
broke loose.
Timed perfect.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
What's up, Curcio, Mr. Steele? How we doing, folks?
Everybody wide awake after the Leaning House last night.
Yeah, how was it?
My voice is a little sore from fucking yelling all the ridiculous shit.
Yeah.
Dude, however, most impressive cover I've seen there so far by Final Time 2, they played The Sultans of Swing.
Oh.
That's a fucking $20 song right there. That's a good time. I love that fucking jam.
Where was this?
Leaning House in Bell Vernon.
No, I don't know that one.
You know where the back porch is, the restaurant?
No.
Then never mind.
All right. Good talk.
Yeah, I mean, obviously not a show listener.
15, 20 minutes from the game preserve and
that
place out there.
Yeah.
You jump back over on 70 and just run straight down.
Oh, easy enough.
Yeah. It's right underneath. What bridge is that?
Spears, I think.
Spears Bridge. So
yeah.
If you say so.
Yeah.
I
yeah. It's
questionable.
Well, from what you told me before, that's not your neck of the woods. You're not.
No.
Yeah. So that's why I gave up so easy. But who am I talking to? I guess we should do that, huh?
Hey man, you're sitting next to him.
Just a random
I guess so, huh? So yeah, we've got John with Yinzer_golf. But more importantly, we got Bandit behind us here.
Yeah.
So
hey, keep your mouth in the mic here. Come on, man.
Sorry.
It's his first time.
I know. Dude, John's killing it, and you're wandering around like an amateur.
You know what, dude? I can honestly say this is probably the first guest we've had that has way more experience at this than we do.
Yeah.
Not with the audio. Mics scare me.
Really?
I don't understand how they work.
Oh.
Yeah.
You had an Uncle Mike too,
Camera's good. It's my dad.
Oh shit! I'm so sorry. Did not mean to bring up traumatic childhood memories.
Yeah.
But no. So I was scrolling through reels and I see this hysterical skit of this dog bringing beers to guys on a golf course, and I'm laughing at it. And I look down. I'm like, wait, Yinzer Golf. Old boy's got to be from Pittsburgh. I'm going to message him. And it was just like shot in the dark, like, let's see what happens. And
now you're stuck with me.
Yeah, now it's the thing. So tell us about like your channel and what you do and all that jazz.
Basically just started it because I was on the road watching golf videos, and I'm a camera operator by trade. So I shoot TV shows, movies, commercials, whatever. And I was watching it and I was like, I could do this. I'm already golfing 3 times a week. Why not film it? And, that's how it started, just recording my rounds, putting some reels up of a hole or something like that. And then me and a couple of buddies had some ideas for skits, and that's what we've been doing since we were in high school. So
I
we got
some
together.
Ideas for you for later, by the way.
Yeah,
for sure. Right. That's going to be a big part of this show.
Yeah, spit them out. I'm filming one on Wednesday. I hope it's as good. But yeah, so we did it, and the first one was not the beer one. The beer one was the second one, but both of them kind of took off right away.
Yeah,
I think it's just the people that have GSPs and like GSPs are crazy. So
GSPs are
German short hair pointers. That's what Bandit is. And it got on one of those like Facebook groups with like millions of people, and it just kind of blew up from there.
Nice.
So
how do we do that?
That's why he's here, so he could tell us. I was pretty sure that's why you brought him in. Really,
I'm gonna take.
We don't like golf or dogs. We just want the views.
We both like dogs.
I know.
Okay,
that's true.
But no,
I do think from scrolling through your channel a little bit that things got interesting when you decided to Happy Gilmore that shit a little bit, and you were like, let's have some fun. It's like
yeah. I mean, it's just been like a year and a half, just trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. I never really thought that anything would go, over 2 million views or anything like that. I just kind of made it for myself and my buddies, and me and my buddies have fun shooting stuff like this all the time. So it worked out, and it was, pretty easy to do. So keep on doing it until people don't watch anymore.
Hell yeah. Oh, dude, I dig it. So let's go to the normal. How was your week? What'd you get into? What was the Leaning House extravaganza all about?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely no. We're gonna back it up. Let's go to Thursday, because Thursday I thought I was gonna have not an exciting evening. I thought it was gonna be like okay. So the wife found this wine tasting event at the Rivers Casino, and she wanted to go, so we got tickets. I took a vacation day for the next day and shit. And we get there, and I'm like, okay, this is gonna be fine, I guess, Dude, it was Wine and Spirits Fall Festival. So it was not a wine tasting. It was an everything tasting.
Sloppy.
And I'm going to tell you right now, I tasted everything.
How many do you remember?
I'm not that guy. I'm the designated driver.
Oh, okay.
So I've had those days. Like my first beer fest was a bad ending. But I've kind of figured out where to go. It's just a lot of let me taste this, taste that. And I have a lot of interest in more stuff than I would have in the past. So I've discovered some great stuff, but I can't put it all out there because some of it may be used as ingredients against Chichingo.
Yes.
In his upcoming Bloody Mary competition. So,
ooh.
By the way, I do want to give a shout out to Bandit because despite what I would have thought, Jason is not the first person to shit on the floor.
Yeah. He just,
I mean, and if it had to be a guest, you figure it'd be Trey Mac.
It could cross my mind, but I do have to thank Bandit though, because at least he didn't go full Jackson Pollock on me. So
yeah, it was pretty bad.
Oh man, it was.
He was nervous.
Took him out.
He was excited.
Yeah, it was a nervous poop. I did the same thing.
Well played.
I thought he broke the ice well. Yeah. I thought he was like, man, you guys are too wound up. Well, let's.
Yeah, he's like, any awkwardness, that's mine now.
Yeah, that's right. So
he did the spin and spread too.
He did.
He is the worst with that. It makes it look like there's so much poop in the yard when there's really not.
He's always
like that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's terrible.
See, Summer winds
it's like
up
a bad Easter egg hunt
beforehand, but then she stops during.
Yeah.
But there was one time in particular that I can remember that she was having trouble. And so it was, just looked like when you spin a little kid around by the arms. It was a mess, yeah. But we found out
Bandit. He's just really confused with that.
Yeah, we're all confused, Bandit. Don't sweat it.
So Thursday you did that.
That's correct. And then, last night we did Final Time 2, which was the last official show of the Leaning House Summer Concert Series. So, if you're like John and you haven't been there yet, you need to figure out what it's about. It's awesome. So it's essentially
no.
The last for that series.
For the series.
Oh,
so the pre-planned for the year. We'll get into that later because I don't want to double up. But essentially, imagine a place that's a house that's full of cool old shit
and
that has it's cigars, right? But then you go outside, and the deck is fully roofed in, has walls that can roll down. There's fans, heaters, all that stuff, and it is a concert venue essentially. Just like underneath this bridge over in Spears, and it's badass. It's like the coolest place to see.
It really is. It's definitely unique. Very eclectic, I guess would be probably the best word for it. It's
absolutely.
Yeah, you go in there, you can't not just be like, okay, whoa.
Yeah,
there's so much stuff to look at, just random pictures, and
especially in the bathroom.
That's a different kind of pictures. I still love the fact that she spelled leaning wrong.
Yeah.
So he has one of the pictures signed by the girls and Leen, and I was just like, yep, you made the right career choice.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
You chose well.
He's got the models that are in various stages of undress, but none of them showing anything like tasteful nudity. Yeah, nothing like
mostly tasteful.
And the stuff that's distasteful is even better.
Yeah.
But they're the things they just sit in line and sign over and over again. How was your week?
Good. It slowed down, which I kind of expected because of the weather change with the getting darker and all that stuff.
Hate it.
Everybody kind of locked themselves in, I think, this week. Nobody was really going there. Even across the street, like his traffic went down to like next to nothing. The new Park Social over there. But then we had the Stolen Throne event on Friday, and Lee's just a blast to be around. The cigars are just top notch. The quality is fantastic. And,
Absolutely.
it was a lot of fun for me because I got to hear what he was telling people about the blends in a nice repetitive manner. So it's like, oh, okay. I got to learn a lot too at the same time. So that was cool. And then yesterday was just college football all day, just all day long. I have a feeling that by proxy, I'm going to end up being a football and hockey fan.
There you go.
I don't think I have a choice. I've never really cared at all.
Not a football guy?
Just no sports. I just don't care. But then, because Saturday mornings, there's a couple guys here for Premier League, and then the college football crowd comes in and basically bullies out the other guys in a nice way, but it just kind of happens quite naturally. Here, go ahead and use this guy. And then it transitions, and then we ended the night with hockey. So it was a full day of sports.
If you need help picking up traffic, may I suggest a big banner that says Pumpkin Spice Cigars?
Dude,
maybe we could partner up with Quesada.
No, they exist.
Yeah, let's go.
I had them on order, and I screwed up the order form. 100% me. So I got to get them
Instead, he
reordered
just
this
got
week.
A pumpkin spice cigar?
Oh yeah.
Instead, he
Pumpkin
just
spice anything, huh?
Oh
Right,
yeah.
fuck yeah, dude.
I mean, I feel like
How did the order get screwed up? Did you just accidentally get 3 cases of Uggs?
no, I filled out the form completely. No, they just didn't send anything. Like I just didn't fill it right at all. It was terrible. And the declination came in a puffy vest with a high pony.
I was going to
so
say
it was all
Uggs and puffy vests.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
for sure.
there. Dude, the high pony is a prereq as well. Like
Yeah. The Han Solo vest.
yeah. Well, you said you did. You were out in West Coast for a while. So how's the basic bitchism here versus the basic bitchisms out there?
They definitely don't have the pumpkin spice look, but it's I don't know. LA is weird. It's not. People try not to look the same, and then they all look the same, just goofier. You know. So I don't know.
Did you fall into that trend at one point?
I don't know. I feel like I've always been kind of ridiculously dressed all the time. Like on the golf course, I wear as bright as crazy as possible, and
Just to be that
just
guy?
because I like it, you know. So same thing all the time, just as crazy as I can get. I know it's just blue and pink right now, but
It could be worse. Could be a junkie shirt.
yeah. Well,
I do want to say, in person, you have beautiful hair.
thank you.
And I can't help it, man. I see it.
I
and
feel
I'm
like you're gonna like scout me right now.
No.
and take it and
Listen,
put
man.
it on your head.
When you lose something
There's a
in
glass
life,
table in the back.
when you've suffered a tragedy, when you've suffered great loss, you learn to appreciate the things you no longer have. And so you got it.
Thank you. I
He
appreciate
bought my
that.
wife's wig at the last event because
Did you see it make its
I
rounds
did.
last night?
It went around, huh?
It did get around.
Yeah,
Fucking like a beach boy, that fucking thing was.
we did Rocky Horror Picture Show. My wife had the red Columbia hair.
Yeah.
At the end of the night, he's like, "I'll pay you for it. Can I have it?" He just wants to know what it's like.
That's
To have
right.
some
I
hair.
picture him like the guy from Silence of the Lambs. Like, would you brush me? I'd brush me.
Yeah.
I'd brush
I kind of
you
got that
hard.
vibe. I kind of got that vibe when he was looking at my hair.
What was that?
Did you hear it that time?
Yeah,
I heard that.
Yeah, that was the fucking noise gate. That's I'll see if I could play with that while we hang out here. But essentially, that's what happened in the
Are you done?
show.
In the intro?
Yep. We've
Fine.
got the
For once,
noise
somebody's
gate.
not asking you, Corey.
I was answering my own question.
The timing was good. Are you done? Yep.
See if I can find his treats.
You guys go. I'm gonna adjust some settings here. Oh,
No, you're good. It's treat time.
fuck yeah, I'll take one.
So,
God, how do I
God.
copy this?
so we're gonna do this backwards. I'm gonna talk about all the cigars that we got before we play the ad, since he's playing with the board. Just something to kind of fill.
I can still play the ad. It's
Yeah,
fine.
go ahead and run the ad.
All right, let's go. Find out what the cigars of the week are.
You don't want this.
It's time for the Cigar of the Week, brought to you by Just the Tip Cigars. Are you looking for the best selection of boutique cigars? Do you want the tried and true legacy brands that are synonymous with the cigar lifestyle? Do you want luxurious cutters, lighters, and other accessories? Do you want to relax in the most comfortable cigar lounge in the burg? Then you want Just the Tip Cigars. Conveniently located in the Bavarian Village Shopping Center in South Park, Pennsylvania, Just a Tip Cigars has been tailor-built to your smoking needs. Whether you visit in person or on the web at justatipcigars.com, when it comes to cigars, Just a Tip is the whole package.
Yeah, buddy. So we got a whole just Mod Podge of cigars today.
A what podge?
Mod Podge.
I've never heard that expression. It's hodgepodge, but I
know.
like your iteration.
Mod
It's like,
Podge is the craft glue that all the
Yeah.
basic pumpkin spice
Oh.
girls use.
Yeah.
For
I
making
thought
their
that was
elaborate
like
crafts.
Buschetti.
He knew what I meant.
It was the fun way to say it.
Paschetti. I digs it. What was that? My son always called it a patainer instead of a container, and that like
A
that,
retainer?
patainer.
Putainer.
Yeah, which always it killed me because that was the last word of my children that was like screwed up and cute
Oh, yeah.
that went away, and I'm like, no. But no, so Corey's got the number 2 signature by Aganorsa. It is
Pretty sure that Bandit's got the number 2.
not anymore. It is a Media Tempo Maduro Corojo blend on that. Little peppy. You said you wanted something with a little kick to it in the morning, so
Fuck yeah.
but yeah, it's got a nice oomph that about halfway through it, you're gonna go, oh shit. You know,
Hell yeah.
it'll come out of nowhere on you. John's got the Aladino Connecticut, which is, in their signature line. Binder and filler are going to be their Corojo, same as many others from them, and then just the wrapper changes. So good little Connecticut on top, soft and friendly, but you get that Corojo kind of pepper in the back, which is why I gave it to you, because just something different for you to try.
Friendly's a good word.
Friendly,
Yeah.
yeah, it's approachable.
Yeah.
And then I'm rocking the Cro-Magnon by Roma Craft, which we've talked about too much on this show, as well as I wanted petite Coronas. I wanted 2 different things this morning. So I got the Connecticut Broadleaf Cro-Magnon, and then I've got the Baca, which is the African Cameroon from them. So I'm excited to smoke that. I had one other one, and it's a cool kind of peppery excitement. It's like cinnamon spicy, not pepper
Not
spicy.
pumpkin.
It reminds me
pumpkin
of
spicy.
do you remember the
Well played.
commercials for the York peppermint patty?
Yeah.
Like it's like going down the luge and fucking the Arctic or something. Those were the imagery that I was getting off of your description of that.
Off my
cigar.
description. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know where we got York peppermint patty, but I'm for it. I'm
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, I don't know.
The whole
I feel
vibe
like
of the
York
cuisine.
peppermint
somewhere.
patties have grown on me as I've gotten older. Hated them when I was younger. Now I feel like they're pretty good.
It's the dark
Yeah.
chocolate thing. As you
You
get
think?
older, I think dark chocolate's more yummier.
I have a misassociation too. I think you said, I don't know if you said peppermint. I think you said cinnamon,
I did say cinnamon.
and I went to peppermint.
Okay.
Because fucking cinnamon is not relevant to a York peppermint.
That's why I
No.
was confused, but I just was going to
My-
roll past it. I was
My
gonna let it
mental
happen.
slowness is
Maybe there's a
mostly at
York
fault.
cinnamon patty.
I mean,
Why not?
big red
Yeah.
gum. Do you guys remember? Like, when was the last time you had that?
It's been a while.
It was the rage for a long time, and now I'm like, I can't even imagine trying to chew that. Crap.
No. Everybody just associates cinnamon with Fireball now.
Yes.
Dude, that's one of my favorite memes. I
Yeah.
think I've quoted that on the show before.
Yeah.
But it's the one where it's the girl smelling the candle, and she goes, "Ooh, it smells like Fireball." And her friend's like, "Yeah, us non-alcoholics call that cinnamon, Becky."
Yep. So much Fireball last weekend. Went
Oh,
through.
boy.
Bro.
So that orange bowl over there, that kind of that little jack-o'-lantern one that you can't see pretty much at all,
it.
Yeah.
was somebody brought it in, and it was literally just heaped with Fireball. At the end of the night, there was like I think 9 bottles left, like the little bottles,
Yeah.
like 9 of them left.
That's
And I'm like,
dangerous.
ah.
It's always that shot that is everybody's like, yeah, I'll do one. And then you did like 12 of them and you're like, that was a bad idea.
I'm blessed that I don't like it,
Oh, really?
so I avoid it. But
I don't think anybody likes it. They just tolerate it enough.
I did that with Liberty Pole bourbon cream.
Mm.
I mixed them together and kind of
Made the cinnamon toast crunch.
cinnamon toast crunch,
Yeah.
bro.
Like,
It
Yeah.
was-
that's a
Yeah,
part.
that's delicious.
yeah, I didn't know that was the thing already. Would you say it's normally?
It's normally rum chata,
Rum chata,
chata.
yeah.
which is just like cream. It's milk. you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
It's
it's
very
the
yummy.
milk that's left over in the cinnamon toast crunch after you're done eating it, and you
Yeah.
just drink out of the bottom of the
Yeah.
bowl. It's a part.
You can make cereal with rum chata. That's allowed, I think.
Hold on, I got
Yeah.
to write
Whoa,
that
and
down.
he's lactose intolerant too. So like you
Oh,
just
perfect.
you just solved
Yeah.
it for him.
Yeah.
Like now he can have cereal again without his wife despising
Wait, where is it? Hold
his
on,
actions.
Write that down.
write that down.
What's that?
I had to play the write that down clip.
Write that.
You'll be happy to know that I figured out the difficulties over here on my end. I think we should be good from this point. Jason on his mic had that noise gate all the way down on the attack. So like makes it very easy to break through.
Really, the loudest human being in the world had his noise gate down.
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
This guy has that booming.
He just got that.
Like, he has a voice for radio. I'll give him that. Like when he talks, and not even for theater. Like when he talks, he fills the room.
Yeah, for sure. I think the thing is though, he actually does have a pretty decent technique in terms of managing his level on his own.
Yeah,
without the assistance of the board and shit. So
until alcohol gets involved, I agree.
Yeah.
And then
first he gets real loud, and then he gets real quiet.
Yeah.
And then
yeah. Then the mumbles start. Marcy and Chris Scales. Well, Marcy Curcio and Chris Scales. What's up?
Scalesies. We saw Mickey
Three
Begg in the
separate
audience
people.
earlier.
Oh, I didn't
old
see
Peg
Mickey
fan.
pop up. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah.
How's everybody doing on this manana? Everybody's at home like, all right, we're not going anywhere after last night. Let's just put these guys on and sit here. We've had enough.
I feel like somebody across the street is just shanking golf balls left and right, and it's driving Bandit fucking.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is.
Just fucking hearing that that ball come off at a bad angle and go, I'm needed.
I know where it's at.
What's the term for that in golf?
Shank?
Shank.
I think shank's right.
Shank's one, right? And I know it's hook and slice if you're like
Hook and slice, yeah.
like actually describing
Hook
it.
and
Right.
slice.
But shank is just
Shank.
the blanket term
Yeah.
for shitty shot.
Okay.
So that's pretty much
we
me
should
golfing.
Okay, here is
Like
Bandit's
90%.
Bandit's superhero identity is Shank Dog.
Shank God?
Shank Dog.
Shank dog.
Yeah,
He
you
responded to it.
Get him a little cape and a little S on his vest, and put a cape on him, and fucking like a little one of those like
Shoot it like a superhero
Zorro.
movie?
Yeah.
So we're talking about everybody being hungover, and your wife's like, "I'm going hiking."
Well, I did
That is
manage to
impressive.
control her intake a little bit because she put me in charge of it last night to make sure she didn't have too much.
So she could hike it.
Well, because they're going to Cooper's Rock
Nice.
this morning, which is the like traditional. You're going to hiking somewhere in the fall. They've got the cool overlook with all the pretty colors and shit. And
Curcio said, "Oregon Trail it is." So
you
tell
have
us
died
about
from dysentery.
John. Yeah, I moved like straight
moved
transition
on.
that one.
Yes, you did.
I went right at it.
He
Sorry.
gave me no room.
I didn't at all. My bad. I bullied it. So yeah, just kind of brief. Like you said, you're into cinematography and all that. Give us a rough idea what that means.
I'm a camera operator, DP, whatever calls me to shoot something, I'll shoot it. Director of photography.
Thank you.
Yeah. I saw the eyes.
It means something different in our world.
Yeah, right.
I heard cinematography.
So this
Now we hear cinnamon.
cinnamon fireball. This week I was shooting a show in Cleveland called Millionaire After Lockup. It's a terrible reality type show about the guy's actually pretty cool. He got wrongfully convicted for murder and served 16 years of his life sentence, and then got exonerated. So like we're covering his life afterwards, and the idea that like he's getting a settlement, but
I think they stole that straight from Suits.
straight from what?
Suits.
Suits, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sam, I thought you knew everything about that shit.
Yeah, they.
I
Yeah,
thought we were going to connect. Yeah.
yeah. We've been addicted to Suits, just like binging it.
I saw, I guess, like the first 9 seasons. I saw the first. Are you up on that show?
I'm on season 4. I think.
All right.
I think like 5 or 6
4 or
for
5.
us.
That's why I stopped, because like there's a huge
Yeah.
spoiler that indicates what season I'm on, but I'm not going to give it. But when the cast took a major change, that's when
I didn't get there then
okay.
because we
Yeah.
still got the same cast.
Yeah, so there's that, and then there's the first episode after that. I got through that, and as far as I knew, it was over. I didn't realize that they'd moved platforms and they had the dual contract. I hate the streaming thing.
It's
that's going on.
ridiculous.
It's so just not friendly to consumers.
Yeah,
So how'd you get into being the man behind the lens?
I've been even like middle school and high school. Me and my buddies would always make like videos and films, and we made a movie in high school and tried to sell it. Sell the DVDs around school and tried to fund the next movie. And we ended up going to film school. Me and my buddy together, who filmed Golf Dog for us. And ever since I've been in it, got my first job like 2 months after I graduated on a History Channel show out in Gettysburg, and been freelancing ever since.
That's cool.
Some days.
What's the best shoot you ever had? Like, what was your best day? I guess. whether it be just nerding out or
What was your best DP experience?
My best story I think of ever working.
All right, I promise. I'm done.
Is
I won't do anymore.
I got a show. It was back on the CW. It was like basically The Voice, but CW's version. And I didn't know who we were working with because it said, like, you know, they don't say the talent on the call sheet. So it's just like talent number 1, talent number 2. So we got like 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning. I get a call, like, you know, I'm going in, shooting, getting ready to wake this kid up to like tell him that he's on the show. And Nelly gets out of the car. And I'm like, no way. Nelly? This is awesome.
You're like, hot shit.
Yeah. So it's, you know, it's 5, 6 in the morning. We're waking this kid up. Me and Nelly are walking through this house trying to find this kid's bedroom to wake him up. And can't find it. Walking through this huge house, right? And Nelly looks at me and he goes, I think this is the one. He points at it. So I throw the camera up on my shoulder. And when I do that, I can't see from over here. And when I did that, he stepped in front of me. And I just nailed Nelly with the camera. I mean, right in the back of the head, just nailed him.
All right, I gotta play fucking Bandit's number now, don't I?
Yeah, it was fitting.
Yeah, so I met Nelly, and like 10 minutes after meeting him, I just ran him over. And I was
not
like,
a little guy.
Yeah, and immediately I'm like, I'm getting fired. Like, this is the worst. But like, to me, I'm like, Nelly's gonna hate me. Like, we grew up listening to Nelly, and now he's just like associates me with the guy that hit him in the head. So I pull the camera down. I'm like, dude, I'm so sorry. And he looks at me and he goes, it's all good, man. My mom always said I had a big ass head. Never told anybody. Never made a big deal about it. Like, he could have gotten me fired immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, dude, go home. But yeah, he was super cool.
All that because you knocked down Nelly. Dude, now I get that song stuck in my head.
Dude, Nelly is a cool dude.
That's
I will say
awesome.
that.
So was it the right room?
Yeah.
The kid
Yeah.
was in there?
Yep.
So what was the deal? You just like surprised?
Yeah, you surprise him, and then you put him on like a week-long like boot camp to like sing better, and then it's a competition show.
Is it like the beginning of Pimp My Ride? Like, we're gonna show up with the camera crew at your place, and you're gonna find out that you're on.
Kind of, yeah. Like, you know how on The Voice, like, I don't really watch The Voice, but I think the idea is like they perform, and then somebody like tries to be their coach.
Okay.
So that's basically what it was.
Yeah.
But they did like they sent in tapes, and then they would get chosen, you know, without them knowing.
Yeah.
So you just break into their house. I love that part of it. Like,
Yeah.
hold on a second. What? We can't find his bedroom. Why not? This lock is a bitch.
Right.
I can't.
Well, if you just break it down, it's fine. Yeah.
Just be glad you got paired with.
You got cinematic immunity.
Maybe
for all
next
that
time
stuff. You can do whatever you want.
don't use Nelly's head to do it. That
Yeah.
would be-
It was.
I think you should just be grateful that he got paired with Nelly and not R. Kelly. It could have been a very different experience.
Yeah, that would have been. He would have been in the closet.
Nah, man, you'd have been gold.
I see what you did there.
You
Wait,
see
wait.
what I did there?
Hold on, I got you. I got you. You set it up.
So I'm gonna re-up coffee real quick. I'll be right back.
Re-up coffee.
Yeah.
I feel like you guys would be all right for a moment.
I think Bandit's gonna follow you in hopes that you have something for him.
I'm sure he'll shank something along the way.
Go get him. Go get him.
I'm trying to get you on the camera, buddy. He's like, I have no interest in cooperating.
No, he's
difficult talent to
being
work
bad
with.
dog.
Oh, don't say that. Have
Bad
you
dog.
not seen, dude? You can't, bro. Don't say that. Have you not seen Guardians of the Galaxy 3?
No, I haven't.
If you did, you would not say that anymore.
Why?
Just because they make you feel terrible about it.
Oh, really?
Because there's a fucking. Have you watched any of the Guardians movies?
Yeah.
So they have Cosmo, the talking telekinetic dog now, right? And so like the captain calls her a bad dog, and she's like traumatized for the whole fucking rest of the movie. Like, say I'm not a bad dog. Say it. No, you are a bad. No, say it. And it's pretty heart wrenching.
Oh,
It's brutal.
it's when he gets like excited to go out or something. He'll just look at you with his ears up, and you say no, and automatically his ears go down. He's like, "Why? Why can't we go?"
No, I came home and gave my dog a big hug, and I was like,
Yeah.
I'll never call you a bad dog again. I'm sorry. Sorry.
He definitely like gets. He feels it when you say "bad dog."
You had to carry the giant container of water directly over the PC, did you? I mean, it feels like an unnecessary risk, but who am I to say?
I missed it. So Chris just said, "Who's GSP?" Well, it's not mine and it's not Corey's. So
Mine.
Hey, that would be it. So how'd you get into them? How'd you get into bird dogs and all that?
So I never hunted until I met my wife, and her family is big into hunting. So I didn't really have a choice. I went hunting for the first time one deer season opening day. We got absolutely hammered the night before because that's what you do apparently.
yes.
And woke up 7 a.m. I shot a 10-point.
I hate
literally 7 in the morning.
He
Yeah.
has everything. He
Yeah,
has
and
hair.
that's what everybody else said too.
Oh, were you on the farm?
Yeah.
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 Dude, I
Yeah.
I know the farm that he went on. It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
Yeah, my buddies are like, "Oh, you shot at the petting zoo?" I'm like, "No." But anyway, so since then I've been kind of hooked. I went from deer to pheasants to ducks to turkey and anything and everything. We kind of do it, and we went and looked at dogs for my in-laws. And as soon as we got there, I was like, "Yeah, we're taking one home." So
It's happening.
yeah, absolutely.
So why GSP, not Brittany or? I mean, there's dozens of them.
Honestly, it's just because our friend had the GSP from the previous litter, so we knew about them, and we went and looked at them, and that's just the first one we saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like a lot of research involved. It was, and a bird dog would be pretty awesome. Oh, there's a litter right here.
Yeah.
All right, let's go look at them.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
a crime of opportunity.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just going to pull up on the shot here. I think this is why
Yes.
John is jealous, is because last night he was the.
No,
the
I believe
hair
his
crush.
statement was
Yeah.
Corey's new crush, or new man crush with the Lego man hair. So
Lego man hair.
yeah, you apparently you've got Lego man hair.
I'll take that.
Look at that.
Yeah,
Look at that
is
fucking hair.
That is
That's-
fire. That's Jesus Christ. That would
Oh,
be
is that
take
the
it.
that's
would be
the
the
red
wig.
hair?
Yeah.
Nice.
I could just clip it out.
Well, you
It almost doesn't even look like a wig. It's really
It's
good.
it's actually a really pretty decent wig.
Yeah, I was saying.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad. And the best part is Final Time 2 has the bald guitar player that like puts on all the hats and shit.
so you threw it on.
Well, he had his own hair that he put on, and I didn't think it was fitting. So
So you swapped
I
them.
donated for that song. Yeah. Little hair
I should have
swap.
asked. Is that okay?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. I just realized, like, oh, you know what? I just randomly gave his dog
Is,
something.
is your beer dog allowed to have water?
Yeah, he only drinks beer actually.
That explains the strong.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
beer.
the beer
and
shits? Yeah.
Oh, dude, I felt so bad because he did it, and you were like, "Oh no!" And I-
It's just,
like, bro, it's so okay. Like,
we'll go to the field, we'll go out hiking, we'll do whatever, and he will not shit until he's at home. Like in his
Oh.
in the yard, like
his
we
spot.
literally out for like 2 hours. Will not shit. Come back, shit's in the yard.
Huh. He's got a little bit of like a Sheldon Cooper phobia
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah. He won't poop in public bathrooms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
That's
I did not
interesting.
understand that reference.
Yeah, no, Sheldon only like he took the term that his dad said when he was a kid. He says you don't shit where you eat. And so like because of that he never shit in a public restroom ever. He only like goes back to the house.
Gotcha.
Wasn't
And-
who's
and so
the character in American Pie? Same thing.
Oh,
The one who bangs Stifler's mom. What's it?
Yeah,
Finch, Paul Finch. Yeah.
I got your belly. What are you gonna do now, huh?
Oh, what's up?
Posing for the shot, huh?
The other, who was the other one I was thinking of? It was George Costanza, but he doesn't have so much a phobia as just like he's a bathroom snob. So like he knows every nice bathroom in the whole city of New York. It's like
Actually-
you want to go to the 17th floor, ask for the key. They'll mention
Yeah.
my name. They'll give
Yeah.
it to you.
Well, Marshall on How I Met Your Mother, same thing. But no, bathroom issue like that always leads me back to waiting, where the guy where the guy can't piss in public, and he just keeps envisioning that guy. Wow, that's a nice dick.
I've never heard that before.
You never saw Waiting?
No, I've seen it. I've just never heard those words.
Oh, it's in the movie.
No, I meant directed toward me.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Welcome.
Nor will I.
That was a
ever.
good
Give you a minute to catch up here.
Dude,
Sorry.
I told you I'm trying here, but I didn't drink yesterday, and I woke up hungover, and I'm like, what the hell is this
You just got to drink something.
late 30s shit?
That'll
I
learn you.
considered it.
It's called.
Would you like a fireball? I got you.
It's called
You wanna
withdraw.
go ahead, because remember, if you do one,
Yeah, you're a dozen in and you're naked in the woods.
Yeah,
Only happened once,
if you're having symptoms, buddy,
Really, just once?
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't grow up in that area. That's why.
Yeah.
That was a regular thing. But
might be a sign you have a problem, Sam.
what's that?
It might be a sign that you have a problem.
I don't remember.
Right. Yeah. If you wake up after not drinking and you don't feel good and you feel like, oh, I need some alcohol to get back to normal, that's time to
That would be it.
check into the 12 steps. You know what I mean?
No.
Could be a thing. Look, so I learned this a long
That's
time
just
ago.
Saturday.
Anytime somebody says problem, you replace the word problem with opportunity. So I don't have a drinking problem. I have a drinking opportunity.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you might have a problem.
That's the one that broke it.
See, in my head, what happened is Houston, we have an opportunity.
Oh no, it's more of a challenger.
Oh, damn. That was
Too
It's
soon.
not too soon.
Yeah, I
Way
think,
too
I think it might be
soon.
too soon.
Really?
Yeah.
It's been
Poor
like
teacher.
30
until
years.
all the family members are dead.
I
think
love all the
it's up.
conspiracy theories that like every one of them was a twin and that they didn't actually die and that
There's a conspiracy theory about everything.
I know and
That's
I love
crazy.
them because I just love laughing at the ridiculousness and then you come across one and you're like, oh shit, like I don't like that one made sense.
Right.
The fact that like the JFK thing is still out there and like we're all actually still confused. That one amuses me as well
Yeah.
because
Did-
it is like there is some. All right, we're missing something. on
Did you
this
see
one.
what was it? The people down they were down in Dallas, like waiting for him to come back. Did you see that? Like the Q people, they were like they had like candlelight vigils because they thought JFK was coming back from the dead.
Oh,
No.
wow.
Yeah, dude, there were like dozens of people there, like not just
He's like
10
Jesus or Tupac.
people. Yeah,
But, like what led
Elvis.
them to this? Like what is the reasoning?
it was that Q stuff.
Oh,
It was somebody on a Q site said that either he's coming back or he's always been alive and he's coming back to I don't know.
him and
it was
Elvis
wild.
are going to come down the street holding hands, strolling. You know,
That sounds like the ideal audience for us. Like just easily susceptible people. Is that how you pronounce that? Just be like,
Receptacle?
why receptacle people?
Receptacles?
Susceptible?
Susceptible, I think is the word you're looking
Yeah.
for
I
there.
believe we call them flat earthers.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good one,
Those are
too.
so fun. So like we couldn't disprove the Earth was round using this tool, so we built a way to artificially make it tell what we want, and it still wouldn't tell what we wanted. So we changed it again, and
Mhm.
and now we see that we're right. It's like
And now we really proved.
yeah, what was
that the Earth
laser
is
thing?
round.
Yeah, it's like, and you're not helping your case there.
The Sasquatch stuff is great too. The fact that there's a TV show hunting Sasquatch, that's
Oh, my.
incredible.
And that people watch it.
Yeah.
Like, wait, I'm pretty sure that's definitely Sasquatch scat over there. Really? Because
So,
you've seen so much of it.
You know the show The Curse of Oak Island?
Yes.
Yeah. So
It's like a documentary Netflix style thing, right, or something.
I think it was History Channel originally.
My wife's
anyway,
watched it a couple of times.
Yeah, it's this guy.
it's good.
They go to Oak Island and they're digging for stuff. Basically, that's the whole show. And they're like, oh, there's gold down here. There's this. There's that.
Well, the actual premise was this is a island in Canada, and the idea was there's this area that looks like it used to be open to the ocean and was like blocked in by land manually, like man-made. And they believe that they docked a pirate ship in this little inlet, intentionally sunk it to hide the treasure, and then built land around the inlet to
Locked
cover
it
their
in.
tracks and shit.
So the company that does that, I've worked with them a few times, and the saying around like the company is, I forget the guy's name that actually digs for it, but they're like, he hasn't found gold, but the History Channel has,
Yeah.
because literally they've made like dozen seasons out of that, and it's just like, how long can you keep people glued to their television pulling up things of dirt?
Well, there's actually like
It's
that
ridiculous.
that particular one, right? Like a lot of people died looking for that shit, right?
Not on the show.
No. I mean, like
But,
throughout
like,
history,
yeah.
like that. It's the curse of the island. If I'm on the same page,
Yes.
there's a lot of people. Like, there's this big, like bottomless hole, and people go in to try to fucking see what's down at the bottom, and many people never come out. It's like
People are crazy, man.
I mean, do you really need a sign that says like people don't come back from here, don't go in there? I mean, I guess they still would, but
I think
Yeah.
one of my favorite conspiracy theory kind of memes out right now is I feel like our entire childhood, we grossly overestimated the importance of how dangerous the Bermuda Triangle was.
That and quicksand, right?
Because it was in quicksand and Bermuda Triangle. That was everything. That was your scare tactic. And now it's like, oh, I could just keep walking and I'm not going to worry about the quicksand. Or, Bermuda Triangle. Has anything been lost there in a while? I feel like it's time for a resurgence. I feel like we need to make news.
There's a television show on like the Weather Channel or something about like the ships that have been lost in the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Of course.
I mean, I think it really just comes down to a hard place to navigate, right? And like it happens to be a specific area and then people get paranoid. And although if it's real, there is an attachment, it might work to it because we lose 80,000-pound coils of steel.
No.
And they just, where is it? We don't know. How it's 8 feet tall and fucking 5 feet wide and it weighs 80,000 pounds. Like
there's a lot going on there.
How can you not find it? So I have my theories.
And that's where Corey's hair went.
That was
Curcio, not me.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
that was too good. I'm
frames
not
don't
taking
line up.
ownership of that one.
Well, that's possible. Let's go ahead and find out what's in the news.
You
shall
lost
we?
the whole pickle line a few years back.
Oh, Seneca.
It's time for the cigar news, brought to you by Tom's Penworks. As a cigar smoker, you appreciate luxury. And as a premium cigar smoker, you appreciate handmade craftsmanship. And as a customer of Tom's Penworks, you'll appreciate the selection of custom-made, limited production items that you can show off to your friends. From handmade pens, pencils, bottle openers, cigar cases, and now custom rings, Tom will create something special for you or your loved one. Find him on the web at etsy.com/shop/Tom's Penworks. And as always, you can find the link in the description for this episode. Yeah, you can. So actually a little bit of a slow news week. That combined with the fact that I had to do this morning whenever I woke up kept me from looking too hard. So we've got a few things.
You didn't do it yesterday?
No. There's no time, dude. Fucking I forgot I had a 12-hour shift yesterday. So I came home from work and changed clothes and went straight to the leaning house. Yeah. And of course, we came home after the leaning house. I wasn't doing it then.
You weren't, You were not in the condition at that point.
I mean, condition aside, I just wasn't interested.
It wasn't happening.
Yeah, I was interested in other things. So, Foundation Cigar Company has announced it has begun shipping the Matapa to its retailers. This is the brand that pays homage to Nicaraguan poet Ruben Dario and its Foundation's first Sumatra wrapped line. It was introduced into 2023 PCA, and essentially it's shipping out now. There's like a whole bunch more info about the artist. And I kind of put it in there just in case we were struggling and I needed words, but I'm not going to read it.
Yeah,
especially since a lot of them look hard to pronounce. The Espinosa, speaking of hard to pronounce, Laranja Reserva Escuro 6x60, one of 4 new Gordos for the company's portfolio that made its debut at the PCA trade show, is on its way to retailers this week. Like the rest of the Laranja Reserva Escuro line, the blend uses Brazilian Monofina wrapper with a Nicaraguan binder and filler. The cigar is a box press and comes packed in boxes of 10. I like boxes of 10 every once in a while.
I just want to point out
10 and 15.
You have the camera on us while you're reading.
I mean, do you want to look at me?
I mean,
I was reading along.
It's less
specifically
awkward,
since
I think,
I'm
to look
holding
at
it
you
up.
than to look at the top of my hat and the top of his Lego Man hair while you read.
Why
I
is
was reading
it-
along.
that's
If
not
you like
Lego
bumped
hair.
me or something, bump reading, I was ready.
If you
He was there.
Yeah, I was just following along, making sure.
if you blow on his forehead, that hair will move. That's not
I
Lego
don't-
hair.
I don't know, bro. It hasn't moved yet.
Dude, he just shifted his eyes.
Oh, he did?
and The
Okay,
whole fucking.
all right.
Although that could still be
It
a
could just
piece.
be high quality plugs.
It could be. No, I'm thinking a
Like
piece.
single plug, sorry.
You thinking a piece?
Yeah, I mean it shifts like all in one. I'm starting to buy into the conspiracy. Actually, fucking, this is how it happens.
It's making me think of Van Wilder where what's his name's there and he's shifting his hair and he's like, "What's up? What's up? What's up?"
All right then.
Seneca said he votes we just watch the dog.
I would, but we're not fast enough with the camera.
No,
I,
he was-
I cracked
we
the
need
window,
John.
which calmed him a little bit.
Yeah.
He at least got some sniffs out of it.
John's the only one here with the
Dude,
talent.
the window's still soaked. He's over there just drooling like, "What's up?"
we had my other dog, Fritz. He's a big Airedale Terrier and has a beard. So when he drinks water, it's just everywhere. Oh my gosh.
To be fair,
To be fair.
a lot of the drool on that windowsill might be because that's usually where BGD sits, and
Moving on.
the people walking
Moving on.
across.
Moving on.
Oh, I wasn't trying to tie it to that, but welcome back to your trauma.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
That didn't.
You're not the only one. There was some conversation about that last night. After a bit of delay, Tatuaje is set to begin shipping its new line that celebrates the company's 20th anniversary this week. The line was announced in early July, made its debut at the 23 PCA trade show, and was scheduled to ship to stores in August. However, Pete Johnson, Tatuaje's owner, decided to delay the launch in early September as it presented a logistical challenge with the release of the Face Redo 3 or Redux, Redu.
I always say Redux. I have no idea how you say it. Do you
say
know how to say
Redu.
complex words?
No.
Redux.
Redux.
I say Redu, but a lot of that's because of Hot Shots Part Duh.
Oh, really? Because I thought you were going to be like Zarita from Power Rangers.
Rita Repulsa.
Yeah. She was awesome.
Yeah. What about that Lord Zed dude? He just looked like a fucking brain turned into a body with a mask
very
on.
strange, very creepy, very efficient for scaring children into making think the Power Rangers.
He was like Inside Out, man. Yeah. Little weird. I'll say
awkward.
That. The cigars have been released. Now it's time to release the 20th. So there you go. Bang. Segment accomplished.
So do you ever follow the Heidi Klum Halloween party pictures and stuff like that?
Not since she filed that restraining order. I can't follow her anywhere now.
Dude, if you guys haven't, look up like just some of her costumes from the years. It's insanity.
Oh no, yes,
her
I have.
Costumes every year are just wild.
Really?
Yeah, because you would expect her. She's a
supermodel on it. Yeah.
She's a supermodel, so you're expecting to see her just being like knockout gorgeous, but usually she's terrifying, wearing some like really scary fucking high quality
shit. Did you see the earthworm?
I believe I did.
She dressed up as an earthworm.
That's incredible.
And then laid on the ground and wiggled, and it was very convincing that it was like a Tremors style worm.
Tremors.
Dude, great movie. So terrible, so awesome.
Yeah, but it's like campy good.
Yeah.
You know, like that's
like Rocky Horror Picture Show, stuff like that. Like it's really not good, but it's good because it's awkward and fun.
Yeah. What's the guy's name that just shoots everything? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why can't I think of his name? No, like he's
Tremors.
Tremors.
Oh, I don't know.
The dude that just has like
the arsenal.
Yeah, the arsenal.
The guy that's just waiting.
The only guy that made it through like all the movies.
Yeah. When he comes back and he goes like, I feel like I was denied critical need to know information.
I feel like you might have felt that way whenever you came in to do the show this morning. You're like, really?
Yeah. Is this really what I'm walking into here? That's what Bandit said. Yeah, Bandit's not having it. By the way, when you were talking about the windowsill over there, Curcio gave us the pukey sick face. So
I seen that. Yeah.
So which means that he got the story.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah, that's good.
I feel like we can not tell me that one and I'll be all right.
Oh no, you have to hear it.
Oh, okay.
It's now a prerequisite. It's part of being a junkie is you have to learn that the really just terrible part of it.
You got to learn all the junk.
Let's learn what my dog's face is sitting in.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to want to wash that.
Yeah.
I have a mop bucket already over there accomplished, so we're good to go on that.
I tried the Bandit can, man. It's washed out. There's a lot of light back here.
I know. I'm getting it all right here. I actually thought about going to get sunglasses because like it
needs some blinds over there.
Or some curtains.
It's kind of fun not to, but and I have something else in the works. I'm going to get some stick-ons.
Some pasties?
Oh,
pasties.
He is a junkie.
He is. See, I'm more of a tassel.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna go through the work of putting a pasty on, at least make it exciting.
Right.
I've been pasty threes and
sparklers, snakes and sparklers.
Yeah, it makes me think of no, I can't remember what movie it was, but they spinning. I don't know. It was a comedy skit. It was
same thing.
Oh, what's his name? Cat Williams, I think. Now I'm doubting myself. I don't know, but it was funny.
I doubt you too, Sam. All the time.
Thank you.
Constantly.
Thank you. That makes me happy to hear. So, dude, the quick little video you made for us for the junkies. Dude, I loved it.
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good.
Dude, it's just like, it was spot on. Because I said it just like as a, hey, what the hell, whatever. And you're like, oh, no, I can totally do that. I didn't expect you to do it in like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Like, that was quick. I give you props on that.
Yeah. When he's not cooped up in a cigar store, he listens really well. So it's easy to do.
Yes. The experience we're getting is not the film version.
He's ready to go.
Yeah.
He saw the high grass behind the store here, and he's ready to hunt.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you teased him with it and then took it away.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, Can we borrow him? Maybe he could find some of those 80,000-pound coils at work that are missing.
No, he's a
If you put a scent on it, he'll find anything.
I put a scent on everything, not always on purpose.
Have you ever
Maybe not the
actually
right
used him to find a ball?
Not really. No. The dogs are not allowed on most golf courses. We have
That actually makes a lot of sense.
yeah. My wife's cousin runs Bob O'Connor down in Pittsburgh, so I just said, "Hey, can we come and film a skit?" And he was like, "Yeah, absolutely." So that's where we film most of them because we can kind of get on and off without causing too much of a stink and
Too much ruckus.
yeah, nobody really cares down there because everybody kind of walks their dogs around the course anyway. So
Oh,
as
really?
long as we stay off to the side, nobody really bats an eye at it. But it's still a golf course, so it looks the part.
Yeah, it does what it's supposed to do. So how do you do the ball tracking in the video? I was wondering is it an app or something?
Yeah, it's an app. It's
Oh,
called
cool.
Shot Tracer. I do not endorse it though because it sucks. But I wish there was an easier option, but I cannot find one.
Yeah. I didn't know if it was like, he's not manually doing that.
When I first started it, I did it manually in one of the editing programs I use, and it's just incredibly time consuming.
Yeah.
So
You're like, all right, where's the damn ball?
yeah. So the Shot Tracer, you just put it in there and it's supposed to just track it, and it works maybe 30% of the time. And then you have to go in and do it frame by frame.
Are you sure it's 30%?
Yes, I've done the math.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Damn.
But
he's just like, let me call you the fuck out right now.
I don't know if you could hear the bump. I was just setting myself up for the fucking button. I could hear it in here. I don't think the volume's loud enough out there. I played the 60% of the time.
You know what? I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Thank you. Like you get to play with your buttons and you get to feel good about it, and we all get to just
And just
move
pretend
on
it didn't
and say
happen.
nothing's going. Yeah, it's like the Illuminati. They're doing stuff, but not everybody needs to know.
Well, I think we've reached the point of the show where I start making my pitches for future
we just lost
future
the camera.
videos. Lost it?
I see it.
That one.
It's blinking though. Blinking's never
Still there?
good.
I mean, it over here is okay.
Yeah, it
You're
beeped
not
off
getting in
and
the live?
reset and
Oh, your
Froze.
camera.
There we are.
I see.
yeah, the one that doesn't matter. You
The one
not like we
froze.
have a guest here, and
I didn't realize you meant you're freezing. So hold on one second.
Sounded
Are we
like
frozen?
get Corey away from the buttons. Yeah, we're froze.
Had
But
nothing
it's
to
a
do
very
with this one.
attractive Bundy face,
Oh,
by
yeah.
the way.
What am I doing?
Not Bundy.
Good times.
Damn it, Toll Time.
Al Borland.
Al Borland.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of the name. That's
Okay.
that for some reason you got it there. You don't normally have it, but right there you got
Yeah.
the Rockin' Borland.
I'll take the Al Borland.
Yeah, there's worse ones. You could be wearing this shirt and then it would just finish it off.
I can't wear flannel.
Really?
Seriously, because I mean I do, but like anytime I wear flannel, it's like you either look like this country singer or this guy, any big dude with a beard. Like it's just awful. And with
I think there's
a
worse things that you could
yeah,
be associated
yeah,
with. So
with a flannel, it's just
it's too much.
yeah.
Get you some of them good croc skin boots down there and get on going with her.
I was out in South Dakota shooting a show, and this lady comes up to me, and she's like, "You look like such and such," and I was like, "Okay, who the hell's that?" It's this Christian singer I'm obsessed with. I'm like, okay, and she like wouldn't leave it alone. She took a picture with me. She's calling her friends, like FaceTiming.
She thought it
Doesn't
was
she?
him.
She really thought I was this dude.
And then you were trying to play coy.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm sorry, I'm not him. But you look, can I get a picture? Can I get this? Can I get that? So I looked him up later and I was like, oh shit, that might be me.
Really?
Yeah. I forget the guy's name, but it looked exactly like me.
I never really got like associated with anybody until Corey, and then I was like, oh, okay, I'll take it. I got Captain America because I'm American.
Oh yeah.
ass,
Yeah.
I got that, but that's the only one I ever got, and I'm pretty sure it was like 80% facetious, but you know you'll have that. It did this to us last time. We had to adjust, disconnect the cable and reconnect the cable.
Yeah,
See? Probably a bad cable.
And we put a new cable on, and now it's fine.
That's right. Yeah. Is it the controller?
I have no idea. I mean, it's the same exact shit.
It's blue light now instead of white light.
Red's usually good.
Actually, I want to say red. Yeah, red's what we want, right?
Maybe.
Nice
What
to
color?
show.
I'm moving.
White.
Red. Yeah.
I see
We're on
myself
this
scratching my
camera
hair.
now.
Oh,
Yeah. He swung it around so we could continue talking while
Oh.
we.
Nope, you're still frozen on that other one. We're
Bandit.
just going to stay on this camera for the rest of the day.
All right.
Nobody needs to see me. We'll figure this shit out later. The important part is we're seeing the hair.
Yeah, the hair. It's
Yeah.
all about the hair.
All right,
Now-
so off to my pitches.
I want to know who this. Hold on, I want to know who this Christian singer is now. Like,
I could not remember his name, but he
Alright.
pulled off a leather jacket with a cross really well. And I was
Oh, okay.
thinking maybe I could do that.
There you
What
go.
you talking
Halloween
about? Scott
coming
Stapp?
Scott
From-
Staff?
Stapp from Creed?
No.
Yeah.
No, it was some Christian singer. I don't remember his name, but
fair enough. Okay, so here's pitch number one.
okay.
The one that I could remember. We'll see if there's a number two. All right. So I imagine with your connections, you got somebody that could do some photography, if not yourself.
Yeah.
Get a magazine style print. So you're flipping through a magazine. All of a sudden you open the page and there's this ridiculously beautiful woman on there. And you're like, oh shit. So you hold the magazine down to fucking our buddy Bandit.
Oh yeah, well, it's a perfume. It's a perfume thing. So you scratch.
There you go. And then you go, get her. And then you have a montage of Bandit just going through the city, looking through crowds of people all over the place. And then he finds her and like grabs her by the pant leg or something and drags her back. And then there's this little fucking montage of them getting back.
Yeah, that's kidnapping.
I mean, not for a dog.
I mean, don't actually do it. Like, nobody's
going to prosecute.
You're going to make it look like you're doing that.
Okay.
Good boy.
Pretty much.
You know, normally, like most of your ideas, I don't condone. I like that one.
Yeah,
I
that's
think
pretty
that would
good.
be a good one.
Yeah.
Sounds like a lot of work, though.
Well, I mean,
Luckily, I don't have to do it,
aren't
so.
they all?
Yeah, it seems pretty easy, honestly. He'll run. You can get him to run.
That's not a problem. It's the stopping part.
Yes, the stopping and sitting still. That's the problem.
Gets to be a bit of a issue.
Yeah. This is why we can't have windows in our house that are low, because this is what he would do.
Just
all
nose
day.
art all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have lots of nose art. Did you ever see the
Shirts,
guy?
noses?
What? Bro.
If you knew.
Oh, God.
That window's seen some things.
God damn it. So did we all. Like that's the first time that I just deleted the camera feed for the night. Like I don't want to know.
It's
I
fair.
don't want to relive it at all.
It's the
this guy coming in?
State Farm window.
Santa?
He'll be fine.
Yeah, it's okay. Summertime Santa.
Here comes Santa.
Here comes Santa.
Here
Santa
comes
likes
Santa
Santa.
Claus. Here comes Santa Claus.
Hey guys, flannel shirts. All big guys with beards wear flannel.
See?
People always think you look like somebody else.
Santa, yeah.
On the plus side, there's something new to entertain Bandit
Yes.
for like
Yeah.
30 seconds.
Yeah. Until he's like, never mind.
Yeah.
I really thought he would just like curl up somewhere and fall asleep, but
Yeah. And I promise I didn't bring the bed for the dog.
yeah.
Just happenstance. Seneca said he hacked the camera system to save us the pain.
Yeah, that was still painful for me, but I guess everybody else is happier. Plus, I can switch back to this lovely view because we have this immortalized forever. So anytime I want, I could just switch back to this to look at you guys.
It's just that. It's
Oh, perfect.
We've got that.
Yeah.
It could be worse.
Not much.
Maybe.
If you knew what that camera had seen before, you might feel different.
All right, there's a lot of
okay?
dude. Okay, I don't do emoji talk, but we got fish, hockey net, sock.
Is this a pitch, John?
And I don't know what Curcio's getting at here. I'm gonna go with okay, bud, because I have no idea what that
We
one's
got
supposed to be.
fish.
Oh, but I think I'm picking up what he's putting down. I think
I don't speak emoji well.
I don't think we want to try to translate because it
Yeah.
can be offensive.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, moving on. Yeah, definitely want to move on from that one. That's yeah. Wait till you hear the story. It's gonna be so fun.
The fact that we can't say it on
Well,
on the
we can, but
Okay.
we don't want to subject
don't
everybody
want to.
to
Yeah,
it.
gotcha. So it's pretty good.
What if we take advantage of the upcoming Halloween season and we've got, a hungry John sitting at home in the recliner and he's like, treats. And then fucking, you just get Bandit running around the neighborhood. Every time a kid's about to get a piece of candy, the fucking dog jumps through and grabs it. And then a fucking dog comes back carrying a big old bucket full of fucking candy.
I love Halloween.
I like that one.
Bird dog.
That
It
was
was like the episode of The Simpsons where every time Homer tries to eat a chip, the dog jumps up and fucking eats it instead.
Nice.
the Instagram Karens and the Facebook Karens would go crazy over the dog getting chocolate. Everybody, like my wife freaked out about it. She's like, people don't think we give him treats. People don't think we give him water. 'Cause there's like so many comments. You need to give that dog a treat. That dog needs water. Stop making him go get your
Seriously?
beer. Go get it yourself. Yeah. Yeah,
You
people
understand
people
this
think
is
it's
a
real.
skit,
No,
people.
people think it's real.
It's like some
Yeah.
impressive live action camera work if it
Yeah.
was.
Right?
That'd be a very coordinated
You are
effort,
very
bro.
skilled. Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
a high operating budget is what they've got.
My favorite part still, I don't even know where he gets these. This club doesn't have a bar. It's my favorite part of the whole thing.
Yeah. So my buddy that shot it for me, I sent him like a rough cut and it didn't have that in it. Because I didn't think it fit. And he's like, dude, that line we shot where he didn't even know, you don't even know where he got it. That was hilarious. I was like, oh, God, all right, I'll try and find
that was
the
the best part.
But
of
yeah, everybody says that.
It
Everybody's
takes
like,
the whole thing's amusing, and that takes it to this is hysterical.
And
Like,
I think you're learning that because that was the punchline for our video too. At the end was you could have just texted me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So what's really funny is Sam sent that to me and Jason in a group text. So I watch it. He's like, "What do you guys think?" And I'm laughing. And so I type into the thing. You could have just texted me. And he goes, "I tried, but I couldn't get the video to attach." And I'm like, "Did you watch it?"
My bad. No,
Okay.
because you caught me frustrated because I tried to send it in like 4 different formats via text.
Yeah.
And it just wouldn't go. I tried sending it Messenger. It just kept failing. Finally, I was like, screw it. I'm just sending you guys the link.
What if you have one of you like cuddled up on the couch at home and a commercial comes on for like Dunkin' Donuts pumpkin spice is back, and you're like, "I could go for a pumpkin spice. Bandit, get it." And he ends up dragging your wife through the door with a puffer jacket and the Uggs.
I feel like you could have like, there's so many fun things you could do that are just terrible too. Like you could walk in discomfort, like, Bandit, go get it. It brings you preparation H or something, you know, like have like really just embrace it now.
Yeah, that's when we get sponsored.
That's
Preparation H is going to sponsor Golf Dog. We'll do that. I'm not above money.
I would, from my experience, I'd say Charmin maybe, you know,
Yeah.
something like that.
If he was a bear, they would definitely do it.
Yeah. I mean, he is kind of a bear.
Yeah.
He's a little bear.
Which just speaks to the dog's intelligence because he walked in here and was like, "Yeah, this is going to be a shit show."
Yep. He's like, I am
Fucking,
aware of what
I'm
we're
leaning in, you know.
doing. So you listened to a couple episodes before you came on, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I listened to last week's, and you guys were definitely more excited for the dog than me.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, can you blame
Bro,
us?
we weren't trying to hide it. I feel like I told you that.
The only reason is because I felt like I could only socially get away with petting one of you,
Yeah.
and it was probably
Yeah,
going to
thank-
be the dog.
Yeah, thankfully
Thank you.
you don't
So,
have the
yeah.
dog.
Thank you.
Look, I mean, you're safe on the beards. He doesn't generally go for beards. It's the top of the head.
Well,
Hence the
I
hat.
could grow some facial hair. I can't do that,
Yeah.
but I could grow some.
Can you do that? Is that
No.
Yeah.
No.
See,
May-
it's like-
maybe
It's
and a
the mustache that really
rounds
really
it
looks
out.
good for me. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do that. Mine just goes straight down.
He's basically
like a
Tim Allen
walrus.
from Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
he sneezes and it grows. Oh, you okay, bud?
Bandit's like, "Fucking give me something to chase."
Give me something to do.
Yeah. Girls, Bandit.
I know what
Girls.
to do.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
Step on the fucking dog? Was that your plan?
He quit smoking, so
That'll keep him for a minute. Just give it a second to get going.
Did you sit on a squeaky toy?
No,
there's a whoopee cushion I put there.
You sat down, I heard.
Bandit, what's that?
I think your
that?
plan has failed.
That usually entertains him for a little bit.
Oh.
You start barking at it.
They just don't bark at it.
My other dog is terrified of the vacuum.
There you go.
Are we on it at all?
Oh yeah, you got him. You got him.
Don't eat it.
He's nervous.
Eat it.
That should be worth it.
You just need
You
to put
over
a
it?
trombone on it, and fucking that'll take care of him all day.
But between that and wah, 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 wah,
Oh, now you're fucking them all up. Poor guy.
This made it worse, not better. Yeah,
Yeah.
that didn't help, did it?
I don't know. He's going back and forth.
Yeah. At least he's entertained.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
crying
junkies.
anymore.
You get to see us watch
a dog.
play.
That's right.
Did you turn it off? I was like, whoa.
He's pretty skilled.
It was like, damn, he is good. Well, what's going to do with the water bottle? Okay.
Are you opposed? He's got that handy vest. Are you opposed at all to lowering from the ceiling Mission Impossible style and that
The
harness?
dog or me?
The
dog.
Yeah.
Dog.
Dog a dog.
I mean, he'd probably do it. Want to try it, Bandit?
Fucking
Flight?
dude, you can have a
We have the
whole
framework
video of
too, like,
him
we can just
Oh, yeah.
mash him up
Yeah.
easy.
breaking into the to the treat vault.
Well, I'm breaking into the,
The
humidor.
treat vault.
Yeah, dude, there's
Hell
an
yeah.
abandoned bank next door. He could hook that up.
Oh yeah, I can actually make that happen.
That would be
Yeah.
sick.
He got the little fucking stethoscope on, listening to the fucking, like, breaking the lock. You just get the little paws popping up and shit. It'd be a fucking good time. What do you think, Bandit?
He's like,
Oh, Bandit.
He's not gonna hurt it.
This
Trust
is
me,
awesome. Oh, shit.
Or maybe he is.
It's
Just don't bite it.
it's like live action pinball.
I know. Okay. All right.
Well, we tried.
Yeah.
All right, Sam, while you're down there.
My buddy had an idea for a video for, like, we go and we win a golf tournament, and it's like the last putt goes in and Bandit's there, and then it's just like montage of like him like wearing a gold medal with all these other like girl dogs around him, like, you know, riding in a limo or sitting in a hot tub with all like these girl dogs and stuff. That's the one I just don't know how to film.
Oh, the vacuum.
One dog is bad enough. I couldn't imagine like 7.
Okay, how about this? We're on a similar track, but it's you playing, and you're about to hit your first hole-in-one ever. And you're like, holy shit, I think it's going to go. Is this going to be the first one? Is it going to be? And then fucking right before it drops in, Bandit flies across and grabs the fucking ball.
That would be good.
Yeah, we could do some things.
There you go, Bandit.
We
Get
could
that.
definitely do some things. There's some other ones I could think of that would probably be less popular with 50% of the population, but you could be like, you know what I could go for? Fish tacos. Fish tacos, Bandit. I like how you're trying not to laugh at that one.
I don't
because
want
you're
to.
like,
I
you're
don't
like,
want to be amused by
I
that.
do not want to be brought down to your level.
I like how you didn't finish it. You just let the imagination.
What if he said, what if he went, Bandit, Twinkies? And fucking he pulls BGD in, and he's like, I think you misheard me.
I feel like this goes with the Windows story.
I feel
That's
like
right.
BGD is more of a bear.
Yeah.
So can we get a spoiler on the next video? What it's
I'm just gonna try. Like, everybody golfing right now knows that finding the ball in the leaves is just annoying as hell. So there's just gonna be one of my buddies looking through the leaves, trying to find this damn thing, and we walk up. He points it, I leaf blow it, and it's just like super quick. And this guy's just still there looking for his ball, searching through the leaves and shit. But
nice.
yeah,
You use
that'll be an easy one.
I love that your wife's like, Summer can guest star.
That's
She
right.
jumped right on it. She's like,
Oh, yeah,
dude, their
100%.
dog's awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
She's a good girl.
She's a golden that you would think is still 2. She's not still
She's
2.
no, no, she's
a
like
lot of
6.
energy.
Oh yeah.
Huge ass. She just doesn't know how big it is. Just knocking shit off of tables everywhere.
I feel like Goldens do that all the time, just like throwing their ass in, their tail knocks over everything. Yeah.
And she's got
dogs.
plenty to throw.
Did you ever see the videos of like the guy who talks about? Because that's why it's my best favorite animals. No. Oh, so I sent it to your wife yesterday, and this is Godonga dogs, and it's golden retriever. So he does. It's Creepy Dave. That's his name, and he does all kinds of different
It's a
animals.
good
So
voice for Creepy Dave.
Pitbull is the Pissables. Yeah, they're amusing.
Okay, bear with me here. You remember the Looney Tunes?
Seneca.
What we got, Seneca?
He said, "Ain't no leaves on the fairway." Maybe you need more practice, bro.
Damn.
Yeah, if you've watched me golf, I'm in the woods a lot.
That's
Really?
the point, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was a subscriber, man. What the fuck? Like, subscribe and share on all these shows.
Ooh.
Yeah.
For what? What are we subscribing and sharing on? show?
Whatever
show?
you got. Everything you
What is
got.
that?
All of them.
Yeah.
Everything. No. So bear with me. Old Bugs Bunny cartoons. You'd know where Bugs was because you'd have the mounded dirt going around everywhere, right? So, like, what if you know it's going to snow? And the night before, you lay out a bunch of string on the fucking golf course with like a 2-liter bottle of pop or something connected to it. So that whenever you get like a foot of snow covering it,
You can just pull it through.
then you can, just pull it and you got the little snow going. And so you're like, fucking, Blizzard, we can still play. It's okay. And you fucking take one. It's like, I have no idea where that was. Bandit. And then you just got the fucking snow moving all over the
That's
place.
good. That's good.
Yeah.
I've been trying to think of something to do in the winter. Like,
Yeah.
that would be hilarious. Come on.
It'd be pretty good. Yeah.
Bandit. Come here.
He's like, no, turn. Oh, hi. Almost burned you. I don't want to burn you. I heard
And then you
quit
could do
smoking.
the risky business, fucking, because everything's frozen, so Bandit goes to fucking hit it and just keeps going.
It just slides right by it.
You could actually do that one in the house. Put some party socks on them and some fucking shades and. There's
I don't think there's anything
movies
funnier
that
than dogs with shoes on for the first time.
Yeah.
When they just like do this.
like a
God.
fucking spider that
Oh,
somebody
so
plucked
funny.
some legs off.
Have you
Yeah.
put shoes on him?
Yeah, because he tears his paws up when it's icy.
Yeah.
Because he'll still run like crazy. So we tried. It does not work.
Yeah.
He throws them off pretty quickly.
Buddy of mine took his, he had a Brittany and took her out to South Dakota to hunt birds.
Yeah.
And he said something about the grass out there, like they got like stalks. So
Yeah.
it's like little punji sticks for the
Yeah.
dog. So he came back. It was like 2 weeks before his dog could be left to
Yep.
just like walk around again.
Yeah.
It was amazing. And I mean, she kept going, but
Yeah,
you
they don't know how to
bad they
stop.
were. Yeah. Yeah, they are singular focus. Seneca said he played a round where somebody dropped a bunch of marshmallows throughout the course. So it took forever to find your ball.
Oh.
That's kind of awesome. I feel like that's
I
something
hope
that we
somebody
would do.
filmed that like for a prank
For a
instead of
skit.
just you can't just do that and leave it and not see people's reactions.
I mean, it's fun to just kind of know the chaos you're creating.
Fucker honeypotted me. Come by, I leaned over to pet him, and he moved away, and I almost fell out of my chair.
Honeypotted you.
Fucking honeypotted me. What if you took him to a mini golf course and you just watch him struggling to figure out his way through all the obstacles? Like fucking, what's he do when he gets to the windmill? Just goes.
I don't know.
There's another dog on Instagram that like picks it up and puts it in the hole, and that's
Giggity.
that went.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but they don't like make a skit out of it. He just does it.
I just have him dropping it.
Yeah, I'm like, it's kind of boring.
I mean, with the current attention span.
Yeah.
You know. Skip.
Got to add some production value to it.
Yeah, you got to do something. You got to have a funny little line to close it out. Could have just texted me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So what events do we have coming up?
We've got a few.
Really?
Yeah, I actually haven't been updating this either, like so much, just because there were so many for a while, and I like the fact that the list is getting shorter. So I'm like holding off on November. So let's find out what's going on basically the next week.
After.
Yeah, you could do that. Unless you want to just try to read them again, and then we could sit here for 45
that.
minutes.
It's not that incredibly difficult, I don't believe.
Saturday, October 28th at Nelson Mulgostos in Greensburg, we got the Spooky Sumatra Halloween Party. Trey Mack of Aladino Cigars will be on site. No word on whether he'll shit on the floor. As they release the hauntingly delicious Aladino Sumatra Fall Limited Edition and welcome plenty of delicious spirits. The deals will be absolutely spooktacular. All attendees are encouraged to wear their favorite Halloween outfit. Saturday, October 28th at Leaning House Fine Cigars, the Strum Junkies return for the Leaning House Halloween Party. That's right, the Prodigal Sons return, and this time local legend Louis LaManna of Cigar Box fame will be keeping the beat on the drums. There's going to be a costume contest, Halloween drink specials, food, and cigar specials. What else could you ask for? And finally, Monday, October 30th at the Smokestack Everything Tobacco, it's the Aladino Halloweeno. It's that time of year for tricks and treats. Aladino Halloweeno happening at 5 p.m. Deals, free food, raffles, and candy.
Ooh. Oh, yeah. So on my side of things, October 27th, we're going to have our Halloween party here. Come as your favorite TV show character with prizes for best costume, best couples costume, best group costume.
Are we sure about that?
Yeah, we're
Do
actually
we know
gonna
what the
have
prize
prizes
is
this time.
You know what
I'm
the prize is?
Finalizing what I'm giving away for that.
Have you picked out the prize for the last one yet?
No,
No.
I was actually going to talk to you about that after the show. I have an idea of what it is.
Okay.
There's at least potential on it. And then on October 29th, we're going to have Aladino in the house as well as Liberty Pool Spirits. And we're going to be dropping their new Sumatra that day as well. So if they run out or you can't get them at Nelson Aguastos, stop down and we'll have them here. We'll be doing some deals along with the Sumatra. So there'll be lots going on there. And then the 11th of November is the Thanksgiving Veterans Day event that we're going to be putting on here. So we're going to be doing a full spread. We're finalizing the pricing on that now. So I should have ticket stuff and everything going up mid next week to actually kind of tell people. So everything from the tickets is going to Mission 22. We'll do some raffles and whatnot. And everything we make that day is going to be going to Mission 22 everything from the event's going to be going to them. So.
Are you, on the 29th, are you going to carve hot dogs?
Oh, yeah. We're going
Halloweenies?
We're not going to have Halloweenies. We're just going to have roller meat.
Okay.
So just general roller meat.
Just general roller meat,
Oh,
like
yeah.
a 7-Eleven.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we got the roller over there, and it's been lots of fun.
I always think of The Simpsons. fucking Homer's like, what's wrong with this hot dog? And he's like, oh, we just cleaned out the grease. You know, we just cleaned it all off. It's fresh and clean. He's like, yeah, but without the grease, all I could taste is the pig anus.
The pig. So I heard I didn't see it yet. The Halloween, the House of Terrors or whatever they call it, the one from this year. I guess they did an anime.
Treehouse of Horror.
The Treehouse of Horror. I guess they did the Simpsons as an anime and had the creators of that anime do the drawings. Homer looks awesome, and but I'm curious to actually watch that one.
I'm not a big Japanime fan.
Not a Japanimation.
No, I like Afghanistan animation.
Afghanistan animation. That's exactly. I was like, how do I roll this in? I like Afghanistan animation.
That's right.
The only anime I ever got into is Avatar. That one was awesome.
I did Dragon Ball.
Does
Z.
that count?
Yeah.
Avatar anime.
Yeah. I mean, I was a Dragon Ball Z guy, but that was by proxy. So my brother would watch it, and I would be subjected to it. And finally, eventually, it was like, okay, I'm caught in the storyline. Son of a bitch. And actually,
I'm connected.
Son of a bitch.
I care about these characters.
I love you, Bulma. All that happy horse shit. Oh, hello. Dude, he's just losing his mind. What are you doing to this
He's
poor
just
dog?
I have a treat.
Happy to have some attention.
Yeah.
He's like, Dad's been. I love the paw work. Like he's on it.
If he had thumbs, we'd be in trouble.
Yeah. Let's see if I get this out of the way so you can see the dog a bit more. Is that helping?
Up.
Yep. Got him.
Nice.
There he is.
There's a pooch.
There's the good boy.
He is like working at it. Yeah, you earned that one. So anything outside of Golf Dog you're gonna be working on your channel, anything like that?
On the channel, no. I mean, I do the YouTube videos trying to get me playing some people in like a match or something like that. The YouTube just is more for me. Like it's just fun to look back at the rounds I've played, and every once in a while it's cool to see people. Oh, I watched you play this place. It was cool. I never played there. It was cool seeing it. I went out and played afterwards. So that's fun. But no, I mean the channel's more just me.
Yeah,
having an excuse to go golf.
It's the hard life, huh?
Yeah.
Did you ever check out Chasing Birdies?
Yeah, I did after we talked.
Yeah, what'd you think?
Yeah, cool.
Dude, great.
They get some great guests on there. Yeah, it's
I-
crazy.
Yeah, they got them connections for
Yeah,
sure.
'cause the guests they get, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah, good dudes, local, which is great.
They're out towards
They're at Nemacolin.
Nemacolin. Yeah.
Yeah, they live in like my area, south of here, like down towards like near Elizabeth and all that stuff. Well, at least one of them does. And then they do everything out at Nemacolin, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
So I have two important questions about the Golf Dog number 2 video. Question number 1: have you gotten a free lifetime supply of the IC Light Turner's teas yet?
No, I did get a case from them for free though.
Okay.
So
Did
that
you?
was cool.
That's
I
pretty
I
limited.
messaged them after the first one because I had the idea, and I messaged their Instagram, and they got like right back to me like the next day. They're like, "We love the video. Yeah, whatever you need." And I was like, I just
Okay.
need like a case of beer.
Question number 2: how many of those did you have to drink, and do you actually like them?
I like them. I don't mind them. The guy that was in it with me despises them.
Yeah, I'm on
So
this team.
We've only had them once, and they were lukewarm.
Oh no, they need to be cold.
Yeah, I would think so.
They're not bad. I don't.
Well, there goes that lifetime.
You need like one or
supply.
two. More than that, it's like, why am I drinking these?
You have to prep into it, kind of thing.
Yeah. But yeah, I think we drank like 6 of them probably.
Yeah. So
I think there's something that we could do with like a Triumph kind of theme to it. You remember the Triumph dog from fucking like Comedy Central
Yes.
with the cigar in his mouth?
you don't remember Triumph?
Oh,
the
dude.
coward-
Just dog talking shit. No, you're,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
thinking
yeah,
of Courage
yeah.
the
Oh,
Coward.
yeah, the one
Was that on the
Eminem-
Man Show?
It was the Eminem one.
Yeah,
It was Eminem's puppet that he did.
Yeah.
yeah. There's something we could get a whiskey sponsor there.
Yeah.
Lifetime supply
Yeah,
of
fun
fucking
with it.
whiskey.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
He's like, okay.
Yeah, much better than the Icy Light.
So we have a standard question we ask guests.
Okay.
Guests, but I have to modify it for you since you're not so much into the cigar side of things. So anybody in the golf industry that you could fight in a
Like celebrity death
death
style.
match, who would it be?
I'd have to pick somebody I could beat. So like a Justin Thomas. He's pretty small. I think I could take him.
Unfortunately, we're asking this question for you.
You
I
eat
missed
piece of shit for breakfast?
Unfortunately, asking the question, you have no idea who these people are. So
Yeah,
I was hoping
he's-
it was like somebody I knew, but I don't.
Well, who do you know?
I don't. That's why as soon as I said it,
You
I
know
realized
Tiger?
Well, yeah, but I mean,
John Daly? John Daly would be a fun
Dude,
fight.
John Daly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like prime John Daly? That would probably be a good brawl.
scrappy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You got the reach, but I think he's just got that psycho.
Yeah.
Kick that
Oh, he's
he would
definitely a
get you.
psycho.
The reach doesn't matter. None of that shit matters. There's only one thing that matters.
It's all in the head. Yeah, it's all in the hips. It's all living in the hips. Get off of me. He just using it.
You can't hear it on the PA, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just enough to make out what it was.
Yeah.
Just barely.
No, dude. So I specifically picked somebody that I knew would beat my ass, but it'd be like a good show to watch. Because I'm like, oh, what the hell at that point? But I guess
Me too. That brings us back to the fucking throw it short people thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you picked Omar, didn't you?
Yeah. So Omar
was a
DeFrias was actually a professional basketball player in the Dominican Republic, as well as a legit rocket scientist for NASA.
No way.
And then went out and started his own cigar company. But this motherfucker's like 7 feet tall.
Yeah.
He's like a tanner, tall. Like he's two of me standing on each other's shoulders, like fucking DuckTales under the overcoat. Yeah.
Like DuckTales under the overcoat.
I guess that could be interpreted different ways, but
Did you see the video of kids trying that to get into a movie? They like actually did it with like
really?
the big long overcoat. Like
That's
two of them got
awesome.
like somebody got on somebody's shoulders and
Yeah.
tried to get into like an R-rated movie.
and nobody's like, how
It's
come your
hilarious.
arms are so
Did it work?
short?
No,
Oh,
they looked ridiculous.
That we could try something. I don't think I have the balance for that. And I don't think my back could take being a bottom these days.
see, I just
Walked
nah.
into it.
Yeah, you know, he sprinted. Like
Yeah.
it's so low hanging. I might not. No, I'm
Yeah.
gonna take it. I'll talk to BGD and see if how he feels about you being a bottom.
That doesn't work because BGD is taller than the average person by himself.
Exactly. It's like he's gonna
Be
hit his head on
fucking
the fan.
Frankenstein
Yes.
walking into the fucking room. Yeah. Plus, it'd be like, what's poking me in the back of the head?
Shannon said there's something wrong with your the sound of your pre-recorded stuff. It's echoing. So
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
we'll lay off of it for the rest of the show here.
Probably coming through
I
two
hate the
mics,
buttons.
right?
no, 'cause it's all within the board.
Mm.
Yeah,
So it
yeah.
shouldn't
It's
be
so
coming back at all.
that's what we were messing with all this stuff in the beginning of the show. Jason doesn't use those very
Bandit's
often.
just smelling the customers
Those
here.
are just for my entertainment. Hey, how come it's okay when he does it, but not when I do? I walk around sniffing people. Everybody gives me dirty looks and shit. I'm going to take this opportunity to tell you that if you're listening to this show, you are the Cigar Junkies podcast, and we're still going because of your incredible support. So please remember to like, subscribe, and share. You can always hit us up at thecigarjunkies@gmail.com. If you're not already a member, make sure you join the Facebook group where you could watch us live every Sunday morning at 9:30, unless we schedule otherwise. And if you come in person, you might get to meet Bandit the golf dog and fucking Summertime Santa. So, you know, we've got all of the motivation you could ask for right there to come in and hang out with us. Because what else do you need?
Not much.
I'd like to keep rolling with some shit off of the page here, but unfortunately, I don't know what the fuck we're smoking next week. But it's going to be... next week is going to be fucking exhausting. So we got his party here on Friday, which everyone has to dress up for. Then on Saturday, we have the Leaning House Halloween party, which I'm playing the music for. So that's 4 hours of playing that night, and then packing up the gear, bringing it home, and then being back out here Sunday morning to do the podcast. And then I got to go home, unpack the podcast gear, and pack up for hunting camp and go straight up to hunting camp from here. So it's going to be it's going to be busy.
Where do you go hunting?
My wife's family owns property up in a place called Kennerdell. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's so it's like an hour and a half north by like Franklin, Oil City.
Okay. Yeah, I know Oil City.
Venango County.
Yeah.
So essentially where we're at, they've got like a little private road that kind of dead ends. But if you follow the road back from there, it's on foot about a mile back into the woods is where we hunt on public land. But we've got like, 4 or 5 tree stands out there and all our cameras and shit set up. I think that this is going to be the year. I think we got a lot of nice deer on the cams and stuff.
Yeah.
We've been working hard for it. So hopefully I'll break the old proverbial cherry. Fucking
Archery?
I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm nowhere near as natural as you are. Fucking coming in and just knocking it out on your
Yeah,
first day.
this is my first year archery hunting. I've went out
okay.
4 or 5 times now, and I passed on one opening day that was like, it was legal, but it was small.
Yeah.
And I was like, not on opening day. I don't want to take it right now. And then I haven't really had a chance to go out as much as I'd want to. But every time I don't go, I see them on the cameras just walking right by the stand, you know, looking just picturesque, you know, big 10-point just right there, literally 20 yards from the stand.
I've got an 11-point I'll show you after the show's over on my camera. It looks like it's already mounted. This is like the most beautiful deer I've ever seen in my life, man. Like he's so clean. Looks like he just came through a fucking car wash. Real pretty. And then we've got a couple of 8 points up there. There's a 6-point bunch of doe. Yeah, I'm excited. I think this could be the year. Just got to try to go in there, mostly cover up the cigar smell is usually the hardest part because I can't not smoke cigars. So,
yeah, my dad just started hunting like last year because we never hunted growing up. So since my wife's family has the property, we go, and he gets in the stand and he pulls out a cigar. And I'm like, Dad, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just going to smoke. I was like, I don't know if that's a good idea.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Yeah. Oh, he'll go through 5 or 6 cigars on the golf course.
Like, I don't know if you can see it close enough for that guy. But he's pretty.
Yeah, that's a good one.
He's a fucking good looking young man right there.
Yeah.
There you go. Fucking old Papa Hoffman helping out on the camera work. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm excited. It'd be nice to, finally get some payoff. Because the intention is, like, right, to go out there and kind of connect with our heritage of who we used to be.
Right.
And at the same time, hopefully come home with meat at a value because you killed it.
Yeah.
Right. So it's cheaper, except for when you hunt for like 10 years and never kill a deer and keep buying more and more shit to try to help you get the deer. At this point, dude, if I nailed a deer and we just called it by what I have in financially per pound, like that should be way more expensive than Wagyu. Like fucking way more expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be like that gold leaf Wagyu shit.
Yeah, we're kind of spoiled. It's rare that we go out in the evening and don't see a deer. Now, if it's in range for archery or, if it's one you want to take, that's different. But there's almost every night there's a deer that you can see, which is pretty crazy from what I understand. That's all I've ever really hunted. So it's tough for me, but
my wife's uncle's stand used to be up on top of the hill, and it's a steep hill. Dude.
Yeah.
It's terrible. And I've gone up there a couple of times, and there's a lot more activity up there. But I'm like, I ain't dragging a tree stand up his fucking hill. I ain't doing it, man. And like, even he don't go up there anymore because his fucking knees don't want to do it. So my thought was, I'm just gonna pick the levelest spot that I could find, like without having to go up the hill, and just see if I can get the deer to come to me.
Yeah.
So like after years of putting in the work this year, I actually like planted some stuff and put out the mineral blocks and all that happy stuff. And I think we're starting to get more traffic down there. So.
Yeah, it seems like it's working with that deer. That's a good looking one.
Again, dude, and that's probably the nicest rack, but there's way bigger bucks.
Yeah.
In terms of
that's good area up there. That's like pretty good forest up there, right?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, we're in the forest. Like, we are nowhere near any of the farms or anything like that. So, particularly that time of year, they're all trying to fatten up, right?
Yeah.
So, like, they're all hanging out by the cornfields and shit.
Yep.
And we're not even close to being on the perimeter there, so.
Yeah, one thing I've really liked about hunting, getting into it is we process it all too. So like you shoot it, process it, I've been making deer bologna, jerky, all kinds of stuff. And it's really cool to like, try and do everything from
that's awesome
from shoot to eat,
So like you're saying I could save some money on processing if I hit you up.
Hell yeah.
It's like, come on, let's go. Fuck yeah, man.
I'll teach you how to do it.
So I want to learn how to tan the hides and stuff too.
Yeah, I've tried that every year, and I can get it with the fur on, but like taking that off because I wanted to make like mittens or something, or something cool with just the deer hide, and it's a bear. I screw it up every year.
Well, so the whole reason behind it is I want to take a bear, and there's actually a big bear out there right now that I'd like to take.
Yeah.
but most of my motivation is going to be for the hide. Like, we're going to use the meat, but I don't think anybody's going to be as excited about the bear meat from what I understand.
Yeah, from what I hear, it's not the greatest. But
we won't waste it, but like,
you can put it in like sausage and stuff. And
I hear too, like a lot of people complain that it's greasy, but they don't really trim the fat off as much as they should, or like use it for roasts is better that way.
Yeah.
But like, I want to get myself a fucking Jon Snow cloak.
Hell yeah.
But my thought is, I don't want to take this bear, and my primary motivation being the skin, and then fucking it up and just end up throwing it away.
I mean, you could take it somewhere too. Like I would probably take it somewhere.
Yeah, that's a little bit probably outside of my price range.
It is pricey.
So my thought is, if I hold off, try getting a deer first, and like
you could
every year
you could try it with like squirrels, first.
I don't like squirrels, so that could be good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I hate squirrels.
Fuck me,
especially when you're hunting and something's coming.
When they're hanging out in the tree across from you, going, "There's somebody over here!
Exactly.
Everybody, look at the
Barking
stupid fucking hunter!"
And then when you go try and hunt squirrels, you don't see them. Yeah,
my actual distaste of squirrels started because there used to be a gap in the siding of our house, and our bedroom was on the second floor, and it was converted from the attic. It was an addition put on, so the roof was right over the top of our bed, and there was a family of squirrels that got in there and was living between the ceiling joists, and they would fucking at 3 o'clock in the morning every fucking day just decide to start running sprints back and forth. And you could even hear, like, when the dog scratches its ear and it's banging its foot on the ground right over my pillow every night until we finally got the roof redone and closed that siding. But my dislike of squirrels started then. And then
this is the deep hatred.
Oh yeah. Because it progresses further, because they started going into my shed and tearing up my patio cushions to make nests out of. And so I was like, man, squirrels.
You need to shoot a squirrel or two.
We got bad blood, man.
Yeah. Just to take out some aggression.
Yeah. I'm thinking of using like a fucking flintlock. Like, I don't even care if there's anything
left. There's nothing left after it. Yeah. Just Revolutionary War him.
Just fur snowing down from the sky. Yeah, I'd be all right with that.
I heard last week he was talking about the guy who screwed up the coyote hide. That was me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I screwed up the coyote hide because I'd done a couple deer and I was like, I'll do it myself. I'm not going to take it somewhere. I shot a coyote like one morning when we were out rifle hunting, and I took it home and I skinned it fine. I go to flush it and I just rip a huge hole in it, like literally 2 seconds into it. And I was like, well, there goes that.
I mean, I'm sure there's a million different ways to do it, but yeah, that's essentially why I'm kind of holding off on getting the bear tag.
Have you hunted bear? Have you seen people hunt bear?
No,
it's
no.
Pretty wild. Yeah. Like they'll just walk around the forest looking for them, like with groups of like 20.
Oh yeah,
and they try and like drive them.
See,
my brother-in-law does it, and it sounds terrifying.
We have live video of them just coming underneath our tree stands and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I actually have something against the bear in this particular woods too. It's a similar story to the squirrel.
Him and the squirrel are buddies.
It's like a fucking Rocky Bullwinkle style thing, I guess. I don't know. Well, so what happened was I had a 3D archery target, right? A deer target. And I would use it as a decoy too. So I took it out the one day and I didn't feel like carrying it back from my tree stand. I'm hunting again tomorrow anyway.
Yeah, leave it out there.
So I hung it up underneath the ladder in my tree stand. Like, kept it off the ground so the deer wouldn't mess with it overnight. And I come back in the morning and it was gone. And I'm like, where the fuck did this thing go? And so as the sun comes up, I realize in the field next to me, there's this weird debris everywhere. And a perfect circle, like a ground zero explosion of shrapnel everywhere. I'm like, what the fuck is that? I went, oh, it's Bucky. I called my target Bucky.
Yeah.
Bucky, the gender confused deer, because you could take the antlers on and off, And so I checked the trail cam, and there's 3 pictures of a bear walking over, a bear walking by with fucking Bucky in his mouth, and carries him over to this hillside and just hate fucks him into pieces.
Oh man!
And I was so
probably thought he was getting an easy meal.
I grieved Bucky, man, because he, up to this day, he's still the only deer that's ever let me shoot him. and so like we had a very special relationship. So yeah, I've got a little bit of a vendetta with
Yeah, that bear needs to go.
yeah. So there's some feelings involved, a little bit of bad blood, but yeah, at this point, I think we'll go ahead and call. We could wrap up here. Why don't you tell the kids at home one more time? What platforms can they find you on, first of all, and how?
YouTube and Instagram, Yinzer_golf.
You're not on the TikToks?
Yeah, I am on TikTok. My sister actually runs it because I do not understand that app.
Yeah, I don't.
I opened it one time and it was just in your face, and I'm like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah,
So
I kind of stay away from the
I stick with
TikToks too,
Instagram.
but that's where the kids are.
Yeah,
you know what
so
I mean?
it is the same, Yinzer_golf.
There you go. Cool. Well, if you want to see more of John the Yinzer golfer or our good friend Bandit the golf dog, who's about ready to get the fuck out of here and stretch his legs, you know where to find him. You can find us on Spotify and all other podcast platforms of choice. We're on YouTube, Facebook. Come hang out with us, join the group, be a part of the show live. You'll have a good time. But otherwise, man, we appreciate having you on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
You. Good to hang with you boys. And since Sam's not here to say it, I'll say it for him. Salud.